And if the worst case scenario happens, the moment you hear about it, you go home and you stay home for a week. Don't take any chances. With Ferguson and now Baltimore, the media has helped pit the American people versus peace officers and first responders. And now with Jade Helm, the American media is pitting the average American versus the armed forces soldiers in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, National Guard. And you gotta stop and ask, why would they be doing this? Stay cool. Baby, I need your love. This is a Thor News presentation. Hit the button, baby. Thor News presents. Alright, here's the subject I don't want to talk about. I haven't wanted to talk about it, and I feel it's been dangerous for me to discuss up until now. It's still dangerous, but last night President Barack Obama gave me an opening. At the White House Correspondents' Dinner, he made a joke that his hair had turned so white and he looked so old that John Boehner had already invited Benjamin Netanyahu, the Prime Minister of Israel, to speak at his funeral. And now, I don't know if you guys know who Benjamin Netanyahu is. He's the Prime Minister of Israel, and he thinks he's the gangster godfather of Earth. He came over to America, gave a speech to Congress, and then when the United States and Iran worked out a preliminary peace deal, he chastised America in the media, and then the Israeli embassy trolled the White House. And it's like, we've sent them $100 billion. We're basically attacking 60% of all the Middle Eastern countries for the benefit of Israel, and they still show us no respect, no thanks, no appreciation. Now, this is not an anti-Semitic video. This is not a, oh my God, Zionists are out to destroy. Because the Jewish people are good people. Now, I think Benjamin Netanyahu is a warmongering ass. I stand by my American right to believe that. He's almost like the Middle Eastern version of John McCain, in my opinion, where war is the only thing that will settle things. Now, we've had a lot of people going crazy with every single minute detail of Jade Helm, a training exercise across the United States, and the overall thought process seems to have been, at some point in time, our soldiers are just going to be told to impose martial law upon America, and then they're just going to do it, and we're going to live in a police state. Now, this is ridiculous to me. How many anti-freedom soldiers would you need to lock down Texas? Like, if you were going to put Texas in a governmental FEMA camp police state, exactly how many soldiers would you need to do that? 100 million, maybe? Where are you going to get those 100 million soldiers? From China? You know? So that idea is ridiculous. And without disrespect towards the people who have been following Jade Helm so closely, you guys aren't necessarily the deepest of thinkers. And that's okay. But here I am, telling you the deal. Now, it has been my belief for 4 years that if the anti-American forces wanted to destabilize America instantly, they would have to pull off a JFK assassination moment in modern times, meaning now. And if that happens, I guarantee you, multiple cities would be on fire. Now, it's been a long time since I pointed this point out. I've never made it public. And to be honest, I've only discussed it in the strictest of confidence with a very small number of people, because the subject itself makes me so uncomfortable. I never liked Bush as our president, but I never once wished him or his family harm. I do not think Barack Obama is a good president, but I never once wished him or his family harm. If we ever lost a president again, it would only weaken us severely, and I believe instantly destabilize us. Cities would be on fire, and madness would reign for a period of time. And oddly enough, the media, who is largely based in New York and is definitely controlled by outside American corporations and groups, has been pushing ISIS and racism for almost 2 years straight now. They've even been pushing man versus women, gays versus straights. It's been a pure divide and conquer mentality. And so, if you look at Ferguson and every event that's happened since, they are priming a race war. They are going off of Charles Manson's playbook. And that is a sure sign you are crazy. If you are trying to follow Charles Manson's playbook, you are a toxic nutcase. And scarily enough, the sad thing is a lot of the doom people, it's like you guys have your heart set on doom. And you won't be happy unless there's total doom. Just so you can say, I was right. You're like doom nihilists. And that makes me sad. I still believe in my heart 70% of Americans are good people. And if given the right choice and the right opportunity, we would do the right things. It's the 1% of powerful sociopaths who are ruining the show, who are shitting on everybody's picnic table at this parade. So as much as you may not like him, we must keep our president alive. By all means, keep your eye on him and make sure he's walking the straight and narrow path. Because if we ever lost him, our country would go downhill fast. And as I said, it's almost like the event the media is priming the American people for. And obviously, the media itself is anti-American. As a large collective, they make their money off of divide and conquer stories. And the media has been consolidated so tightly by such powerful outside American forces that they're just slapping our country around like a little bitch. And everybody's getting mad. Everybody's blaming like, oh, it's Obama's fault. No, man, it's all of our faults. This didn't happen overnight. Our country has slowly but speedily slid into the shitter on a slippery slope since 9/11. Alright, did I make this clear for everybody? We have to unite as a people. We have to come together and recognize this is really not Americans fucking Americans. These are outside forces. It has been my opinion that Obama has always been intended to be the bag holder, the fall guy. He goes, then we go. And we must prevent that. Man, these time machine wars are crazy. Okay, well, God bless everybody. God bless everyone. I stand for a peaceful world. We've never even attempted a global truce. And in the 90s, people believed peace was possible. And now, almost everybody's been convinced that it's impossible. And that makes me sad. Stay cool. Yeah. None of us need to be a car in the ocean.
Party dance time.
Stay cool.
Hit the button, baby.
Hit the button, baby.